Hi there, welcome to the video. My name's Warlike Ref. Today I'm going to tell you how big I really am, and as well I have a vibrator next to me where I'll do a hands-on review later in this video. So make sure not to go anywhere. For those that are currently here in this live premiere, all ready, all in, welcome. Be sure to share your thoughts, opinions, reactions in the live chat box. Obviously last night, things got kind of dodgy. Maybe the theme continues today, because it seems like people's hunger is there. People are hungry. People are passionate. People demand answers. And I think it's time that one delivers them, right? Now, as for poor Tasha T, we'll get to her shortly. We'll even do an analysis of Tasha T and the Jug collection later. I think there's even a photo as well, which we can look at. Now, for us, watch her crazy. Make sure to do some kind of statistics report, okay? Maybe do some closed caption readings to see how many names and keywords are mentioned over and over again. You can do a little tally chart. It might compare and contrast to a few whiny individuals out there. You never know. But there's a range of stuff that can be done today, so hopefully people can stick around. What I do want to do first is unzip myself, okay? It is getting warm, probably doesn't help with what I've got on at this moment in time. I know a few other people recently said that they're feeling hot. I feel kind of hot at the moment, so I'll just unzip myself and then we can begin, okay? There should be enough room. Okay. Does anyone else feel warm? I mean, what's the weather like for people? Here, just need to unzip and then it should be okay. The problem is when I unzip myself, the zip gets stuck on the inside, so it can be, it's a bit stiff. I heard that Dale sometimes gets his zip jammed in places, which probably is very unfortunate. I'm surprised there's anything left. Right, there we go. Looks like I'm revealing a flag, but no country, no. Actually, what flag could that be? Is it Honduras or something? Not that it is one, it just reminds me. Now, the one thing is, do you know, like when you get YouTube ad blockers, okay? Ad blockers, naughty people that use them. But it's like I've got nip blockers on right now because there's really not much you can see. Oh, there's always one that fucking hard. Damn it. I thought I was going to get away with that, okay? I thought I was going to be innocent, okay? Watch her crazy, zeroing in like a sniper in Afghanistan, already hitting the target. But guess what? You're not going to see that one, okay? No, but you can have a look at that little nature. Is that a dragonfly or a damselfly? Whatever. But there you go. Show and tell is over and done with, okay? Coat's jammed on the bloody chair, you knob. Anyway. Right. So I think almost ready. Oh, just one more adjustment that needs to be made. Hold on. There we go. Apologies about that. Okay, so what I need to do is get the chair ready. What you see over there, it was Maria that mentioned it last time. Maria needs to sit down to rest, to relax, and don't worry, there is a chair available. Hey there, Maria. Have a seat. Don't worry, this is not the Chris Hansen show. Just take a seat. It'll be fine. Okay? Come on, Maria. Come on, Maria. Sit down, Maria. Are you? Come on. Maria. Meow. Come on. You gonna sit down? Now? Okay. How about this? You wanna sit down on that now? I don't think that's actually gonna stay. Okay then. Here you go, Maria. If this is good enough for you. There you go. So, apologies about that. Maria, there's your seat. It should be comfortable. It should be fine. I'm just going to adjust the stupid tripod. Right, so with that all being said and done, Maria now has a seat, and I guess some other people do too. Where do we begin, right? There's a lot of things to unpack, okay? Some people may pack more, okay? We'll get to the conclusion of today with regards to Warlike Raph. But I think first of all, I've just realised, I don't know if you can see it, you know this big black belt? I might say it backwards. It says XL, extra large. Never noticed that before. I can't tell or sense if it did feel extra large or not, but I'm not the receiver. You are, so let me know. Let me know, anyone out there, if you've been on the receiving end of one of the odd whips. Did it feel extra large to you? Did it feel big, or was it small? I mean, as for Sasquatch, probably not enough to satisfy one or be amused with, but, you know, work in progress, right? As for this older one, damn it. That one says large. So although this one is thicker, well, in a way it's kind of thicker compared to that one. Yeah, kinda. This one's more thick, more wide, okay? Andrew Culver, calm down, Andrew Culver, okay? Calm down. We know keywords going to be too carried away, but this one is slim, this one's thick. But this one is only a large, this one is an extra large. So looks can be deceiving. You might think it's big, doesn't mean to say it measures up to be big, okay? So with all these illusions going on, altering and negatively impacting our perceptions, what are we meant to believe? What are we meant to think at times? It can get confusing. But because I'm here and it's under control, controlled measures, variables, all done, all finalized, we're coming close to revealing it all, okay? Now, Maria, with regards to the lighting, yeah, what the hell's going on with that? I think it might be the HDR setting on the phone. I think maybe if that's turned off, the color tone will be a bit different. But when it comes to doing normal videos outside or whenever, it just makes it look a bit more lifelike as what it should look like, you know, with the grass or the trees. I don't know if it works with the front-facing camera. I used the front-facing camera, but who cares? Who cares? We'll just put that aside for now. Come on, we need to focus, okay? Matt Lingo, Dale, sneaking on in. Wes accidentally locked himself in the cage last night. Ever since, been chopping up some wood. Okay, well done. Sasquatch, still been lurking around trees, climbing up them, and even using metal detectors, but detecting the wrong things. I think she needs to adjust some of the settings. I think what Sasquatch needs to do is twist a few of those knobs so it ends up working properly, right? Maybe just read the manual. You have Sasquatch, because you've been reading it upside down. Turn it the other way around, it should be able to follow it better, okay? So, I'm just standing up for a second, okay? What does that mean? Is it time for the national anthem of We the People? We the Nips, a double We the People! I was not squeezing, I was simply holding onto them. Kind of like what Tasha T does with her jug collection. Got shaped handles on the sides. I don't have handles. I have handles here. Wait, don't they call them muffins? Do you call them muffin tops? Or am I getting mixed up? What did I call them? I don't know why I'm thinking of muffins. I wonder if that was a previous discussion. Very interesting. All kinds of ideas going on. So perplexed by what's happening. But one thing I'm not perplexed by, one thing I am very interested in is how corrupt the chat got last night. What the hell was going on there, huh? Who started it, I wonder? Who started it? So tripod fucked, almost as wonky as Watcher of Crazy's glasses or something. I think we can actually replicate Watcher of Crazy right now. So you think of her taking a photo of something or a video recording, it's going to look more like this, okay? Hi there, my name's Watcher Crazy. It's a little bit tilted, just like my sunglasses. Watcher Crazy, what's gone on? What's happened to the camera angle, huh? This is Watcher Crazy's vision. This is what it looks like in real time. It's slightly wonky, but it can be adjusted, right? Just twist it around. There we go, Watcher Crazy. Stay like that and you will be fine. You won't be walking into any more mud anytime soon, okay? So, I think what's needed, first of all, is for this whip to be utilised, okay? You've seen it before. You should be familiar with it by now. We've already given a brief introduction. You might wonder, why does it need to be used? Why? Well, after last night, the way some people were behaving, you know, considering how corrupt the chat was, I wonder if Miss T is jealous for missing on out. Miss T is the corrupter of all corrupt minds and dodgy activities behaviour. To be honest, if everybody else came on in at the same time, probably would have brought the whole house down, okay? The whole house would have got so damp, so wet, you got wood rotting, everything's just going to collapse. We don't want that, okay? Sasquatch. See, it's not quite summertime yet, but Sasquatch is already having bushfires internally and externally, okay? It's just spreading all over the place. So got to pat it out quick, okay, like that. When Sasquatch comes about, oh, it's getting too warm. Oh, it's too hot. Don't worry, Sasquatch. All we need is Tyler's water. Let's crank it up right now because this intro has been so fucking slow, hasn't it? What do we do? And I'm not going to wet myself this time, okay? See, Dale, okay, you looking, Dale? This is how you drink, okay? You put it in your mouth, you put it in the hole, and you swallow, okay? You don't just spit it all out over the place because you'll need a new pair of clothes, right? And I think you've gotten quite a few pairs this week already. So what you do, you just get a little splash of water. What I'm doing, I'm fingering the hole of this bottle just so it doesn't all pour out everywhere. You put your finger into the hole, you touch the wetness, the water, okay? Your finger gets wet, and then what happens then? You bless yourself, okay? That's what's needed here because, and a quick drink, because the way it's been recently, poor Tasha T. You know, you want to know what happened to Tasha T after last night? Well, earlier this morning, Tasha T felt so corrupt. She needed to cleanse herself and her mind that she went to the local unlicensed church. Thing was, it was named Holy Joe's. It wasn't even a church. It was a donut making place. So whilst Dale has many fingers in pies, Tasha had many fingers in ringed donuts. Almost like hook a duck, okay? World champion Tasha T is at. She had so many donuts on her fingers, she couldn't count, right? That's how bad it got. Eventually, Tasha found the confession box, eventually. And I guess it was all resolved, but got some bad news. I think it's going to get corrupt once again. But for the remaining individuals that were slightly on bad behaviour, it might be time to dish this out right now. Isn't that right? Ow! Friendly fire. That's not meant for me, okay? That's meant for you, and you, and you, and you. Now, we need to experiment with a new whip. We've done the Texas Tornado 360 spin, okay? What about the running horse, okay? The horse is going to gallop on in with the whip in hand, right? This is new. This has never been seen before. Isn't that right, Maria? Yeah. Isn't that right, Maria? So the whip is coming on in like this. I'm going to swerve around with the whip like that. You see how much force that generated? It's been whipping people off their seats. Crazy. Wow. Okay, so the only other thing that needs to be introduced is this. What I'm holding right now is a tape measure. What's it used for? Measuring stuff. Now, Dale has been constantly using the measuring tape for weeks now, hoping that his snail would grow. It just hasn't. It's not got any bigger. But I'll tell you something, okay? I don't know about Wes, okay? But considering Matt Lingo has been lingering around, you see this? Yeah, it's scrunched up. You know why? It's been discarded. It's been chucked away. It's been thrown onto the floor. By who? By who? Matt Lingo. See, whilst Dale will run away as soon as he sees the sight of a tape measure, and whilst I may speed up walking when someone like Tasha or Sasquatch decides to pull this out and starts measuring me from behind. Yeah, don't know why. I don't know why, but it happens, right? At least the tape measure is only small. Yeah, about that, changing it up. I don't think the tape measure is long enough, to be honest. But Matt Lingo doesn't have to worry, doesn't have to think at all, okay? When this is handed over to Matt, he's not going to run away. He's not going to cower. He's not going to quiver. He's going to grab it from the person, laugh in the face of the tape measure, and chuck it down on the ground because he doesn't have to compare to no one. Is that right, Matt? Feel free, Matt, to gift free counselling or free membership in the name of the confession box of Holy Like Raph, okay, for that motivational speech on behalf of you, Matt. You can say thank you when you want to. That should be cut out of the video. All fine here. Do you see how the flow's gone? This is what's happened, okay? Ever since last night, the way people have been behaving, been speechless since. Ever since after that video at night in the dark, frogs going at it already. Jesus Christ. What is going on? What is going on? It's crazy. So, measure, it's already been done in the background. We don't need to do an on-the-spot one right now. I can demonstrate how it was done, though, if people are interested. I don't need to unzip anymore. I'm already unzipped. The coat's off. The gloves are off. They were never on in the first place because I need a firm grip of this. Don't want it to be any inaccurate measurements, right? So, if people have just joined right now, you haven't missed too much. Well, I don't think you have. You can always rewind back if you need to. But it's now time. It's now time to reveal how big Warlike Raph is. As a brief reference backstory, last night, it was noted that Warlike Raph measured in at 21 inches or so, and that he had two of them measuring in at 21 inches. People couldn't believe it. People were shocked. Some said you need medical attention, and I was very confused, thinking, well, doesn't everyone have two? Maybe some are big, maybe some people's are small, but surely everybody has two lots, right? And mine just so happened to be even in size. It is what it is, right? Now, in the past, I will admit, I was much bigger back then, okay? The size of it big enough that you'd feel it rubbing next to each other, okay? And with it rubbing next to each other, it created friction. It even bled, okay? That's how intense it was. It wasn't good, right? And I guess ever since, I've downsized. I'm not as big now, but I still have two of them, okay? So, I don't know why people are so confused, okay? So, I can do like a demonstration right now. Let me just lower the camera just a little bit down so you get a better view of everything, okay? I just don't want the phone to fall on over. Right, so you see this? It's a thigh. It's a leg. It's the quads. You see this one? It's another one. Two legs. Hallelujah, Warlike Raph can walk. Exactly. What were people thinking about at the time, right? Yeah. It clearly shows that you have corrupt mindsets. Did you think I was talking about something else? Sasquatch, don't lie. What's your crazy? Maria? Cleo? Andrew Culver? Bloody hell, Andrew Culver, what you doing down there, mate? Right on, mate. See, you need to cleanse yourself, just like the way Tasha T did, but less of the donuts, okay? So, all I did, I wrapped it around the trunk, okay? Come on, Wes. Come on, Wes. Tree cutter expert should be able to relate right now. You wrap it around the trunk, all the way around, and then you measure on in like that, okay? What you don't do is what Watcher of Crazy tries to do. Hold on. Let me just lift this fucking camera up. You will look at me when I'm talking to you. Hold on a minute. What you don't do is what Watcher Crazy decides to do is, oh yeah, you're gonna choke me? What are you on about? No, you don't do that. And you don't put that underneath your neck in certain ways because obviously YouTube guidelines, okay? Don't copy what Warlike Ref does in this video. That's a disclaimer, okay? So people will probably do it like that. Oh yeah, you're gonna give me a rope burn? Oh yeah, no. That's not happening here, okay? We don't do it with tape measures. That's not big enough. That's too thin. We use this, okay? Breaking the speed barrier, right? You use that like some kind of hacksaw, cutting through the neck. Sounds like some kind of execution video. Don't give the cartel any ideas because I might start using the whip as a new invention. So, getting dehydrated by the second. Same could be said about Sasquatch. Hard to keep a hold of a water supply. Well, it's a good thing you're not in a hot desert, right? Because it could be the end of the world almost. So for anybody that needs it, you need a neck rester, you need a neck brace. Lock yourself in, okay? You locked in? Maria, are you strapped in as well? Maria's already strapped all the time. Pistol whipping, even when it's in the holster. Wow. Perfect. So, it's time to reveal the photo. Okay. So, as for the photo, that will be of the calf. Okay. Some people questioning, oh, your calves are big, small. You don't exercise. I don't have to exercise when they're already big. Okay, simple as. And a few people maybe hinting at just because it's big doesn't mean it's good enough. It needs to be defined as well. Oh, you want it big, but you also want it where you see the veins popping on out and everything? Not asking for too much, are you? But see, this is the thing. What I'm going to share with you is the latest update of the calf muscle at 16.5 inches. The last one, which was done as a reference point, was what, 1 to 2 years ago? And that was at about 15 to 15.5 inches. So it has changed since. In terms of, though, the key measurement everybody was wanting to hear about, which was the leg, the thigh. Originally, I thought it was 21. Measured it yesterday. There's no fat on my legs, hardly any, okay? The thing is, my legs don't wobble, okay? My thighs don't wobble. I am hard. I stay hard. It never goes away. The hardness is always there, okay? In both ones. Both are hard right now, okay? You can't see it, you can't feel it, but based off expert opinions, it's hard, okay? Now, there will be still some fat on it because, you know, obviously you need fat on your body, but you know, like when it's like wobble, 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 it was like that in the past. That's why it was touching one another in between when one was walking, and that wasn't good, and it was very uncomfortable and painful. So to be fair, my legs were big in the past for the wrong reasons, and now they're smaller, okay? So I've been like both ends of the spectrum. And if I had to choose, would I rather have big legs or slightly smaller legs but be more comfortable? I would always choose that. As for the exercise point of view, I don't really exercise the lower part just simply because it's not as fun. And if I want to train and I want the best results or outcome, I want to do it because it's fun and because I want to. If I start forcing myself to do things that I don't really or can't really be bothered with, then it's just not natural, okay? And of course, when you do exercise, you're not exercising for others, you're exercising for yourself. And at times, I'm just doing it because I just think, let's just pass a bit of time, and that's about it. And, seems to be okay. The legs react well, and that's just from walking, okay? 20 plus years of walking, many places, distance, fast, slow. It's already trained it enough, so I'd say it's under control. The measurement of the thigh, the quad area above the knee and kind of like in between, right? That was at last night 24.5 inches. So my thighs are 24.5 inches, which is considered, I think, pretty good. The calves 16.5 inches. So you get the idea there. If you want to share your size, feel free to do so. But with that out of the way, one of the main questions answered, how big is Raf? Raf is 24.5 inches in both legs, 16.5 inches in the calf area. And as for an update regarding the calf muscle itself as an actual photo, I'm going to present that to you right here, right now. Well, here we are. This is what the calf muscle looks like right now. You can see the thickness above around the side of the kneecap, the definition, the lines, and as it goes down to the calf, see a bit of definition on the side and the lump, the big thick lump on the back too. This was taken at a different angle this time compared to the one a few years ago. Just wanted to get like a different angle perspective. Normally I found that the back part was always hard to show, or maybe it just wasn't as clear or defined in the past compared to what it is now. I've not really changed anything up. All I've done is the odd walk here and there. Now, as for Sasquatch, work in progress. Yeah, room for improvement. Looks better now than a few years ago. Oh, Sasquatch, calm yourself down, okay? At the end of the day, what you gotta realize and understand, man, and that applies to everybody watching right now and lurking in the background when it comes to warlike Raf. Raf doesn't need to train his legs because they're already big enough, naturally speaking. The legs do the job for me. The legs walk off away from my own body and do a workout of its own and then come back and reattach itself to my upper torso, okay? The legs have it under control and they have a mind of their own. So I don't even need to worry or think about it. But what I gotta ask you, you petty ass bitch, anybody that questions warlike Raf, oh my god, home girl, you need to ask yourself. You sticking with those home DVD workouts? Yeah, you got your little booty playlist and all kinds of stuff there. Good for you, okay? But just remember, warlike Raf, the analyzer of analysis, is present. And I've come across all kinds of playlists which people have out there, from some having a playlist called Daddy to other people having playlists of topless individuals. A feral animal indeed, right? To other people that have a playlist where it's getting a little bit dodgy, okay, with a certain type and theme of music, and then people act all innocent and shocked afterwards saying, oh my god, I can't believe you just found that. Oh my god, Warlike Raf, how did you know that I like that sort of... I don't even have to try, man. It's staring you right in the eye. Just like these protruding nips are right now. You don't even have to see them, but you can sense them. You know, Watch Your Crazy is like a sonar radar. She's picking them up left, right, and center, man. Okay? Chewing them up, spinning them back out. But guess what, Watch Your Crazy? You're trying to bite my nips. It's not going to work. You got that right, wrong. It's not Jim Terry. It's Warlike Raf. Okay? Oh my god, my voice broke. It's not the only thing that broke. Okay? Did Kathy Waters broke again? I don't know. Sasquatch, watch out. Might get flooding alerts anytime soon. But it might help put the fire out, which is, I guess, a positive there. But you know what? Watch Your Crazy. You're going to bite my nips? Excuse me, who do you think you are? Do you have access, okay? Do you have higher clearance to access my nips? I don't think you do. I think you need a few more promotions in your workplace to get to that role, Watch Your Crazy. And I'll tell you something in advance, just so you're aware and alert, okay, of how hard they are. If you try biting, they are going to recoil back, okay? They don't just come off that easily. They are glued on, okay? Okay, maybe Tasha T's jug handles are a little bit delicate, but these are not to be handled with like a fragile box of glass. Okay, this is solid concrete, man. Okay, inbuilt foundations. They're not going anywhere. You want to try and pickpocket me? Okay, Maria, want to pickpocket the nip pickler? Okay, not going to work because they're not moving. They do not move because we, the nips, stay strong. We, the people, do not yield. Okay? Yeah? Do you understand? Now, it seems awfully confusing talking about nips when we're staring at a leg. But, you know, I'm sure people's imaginations can work fine. Okay? So, arguably speaking, on that leg, almost as much hair as on Sasquatch, getting close to it. But if we zoom on in, you see the lump on the back. That's the main part what I wished for, and it happened. Obviously, the leg behind is not tense, so it won't show the same way. But you see the lump, see the shadow. It does cross on over, around. Bit of an optical illusion in a way. See the definition on the side there, where it goes inwards. Natural lighting, in case people are wondering. So that's pretty much it there. But you see the thickness up there on the knee, the side, the join. Yeah. Reasonable, in my opinion. And then just like a slightly different angle, I guess. Yeah. So it's about 16.5 inches. Could it get to 17? If I pushed it and focused on legs, then yeah, probably. But do I want to? Not really. I don't see the need. About all the time I'm wearing trousers, so my legs aren't on display, so they don't need to look good. They don't have to look good unless I want them to, and I'm not really bothered. But it just so happens that even though I'm not bothered, they are big and they are defined. So Sasquatch, also known as Sass, short for sassy, I wonder, and picky, room for improvement. Yeah. What about your hair? You need to do some fucking grooming products. Get the hairdressers out. You need to contact the local barbers, just like Robbie does, okay? To the point where the hair has been tampered with so much it does not move no more, okay? Was that Sasquatch trying some new products to get some different shades of grey, but not quite able to because you got scammed or something by a hairdresser's, not able to get to grey, so you stay dark. Ooh, dark mind within. Naughty, it's getting even more darker by the second, more corrupt. Unfortunately, Sasquatch can't get grey anywhere, probably never will, can't reach that shade. Don't worry, Warlike Wrath has many shades, and one of them may fit your colour chart. What's that right, Sasquatch? You want your walls painting? Don't worry, I've got every shade for that, man. You don't even worry. As for extra home decor, Dale can apply some slime on. Don't know why, to be honest. I think you'd probably be doing it anyway, even if you asked him not to. But moving on now, let's take a look at Tasha T's jugs. Okay? Is everyone ready? Yeah, you can brace yourself or not. Who cares? Yes. So, did it take long to find this? Did it really? This was found on Tasha T's OnlyFans page. Okay? Also known as Only Jugs. Here we go. Look at the size of them. Oh my God. She hasn't got 2 jugs. She's got 3 jugs. Oh my God. What type of alien breed are you? Was that Tasha T? You can't handle the jugs. I'm sorry. It looks like that you've only got 1 handle on your jug. What's happened with the others? Have they fallen off? Oh no, I can't believe, Tasha. I can't believe what's just happened right now. I'm really, really sorry. That's such a shame. But I'm sure you can glue them on with some Gorilla Glue in the background. You got a really good shed, by the way. I don't know what the hell's happened with that accent. Calm down. Okay. I don't really enjoy doing UK accents. I don't know why. Probably makes me feel like a peasant. But, let me know your thoughts here. What do you think of Tasha T's jugs? Okay. I mean, the whole world has seen them, okay, besides the Only Jugs page. Because what Tasha T does, she goes around the country and other countries as well with time. Rome, Italy, even Croatia, entering these pottery competitions and always coming first place for having the biggest jugs and with the most stability as well. Now, Tasha said she can make them bounce. And I don't know what they're made out of. Maybe some kind of rubber at the bottom of it. Maybe. Yeah. If we have a closer look then, what do we have here? I think we've got Tasha T with an illegal power supply in the background, a wonky lamp on the side, a few drawings as well, including some kind of hit list, and a few extra more vases and pots in the background. Oh, Tasha T's got some nuts as well. Oh, they're big nuts, aren't they? What's Tasha T doing with a bowl of nuts, I wonder? I don't know. A few more lamps, a few more dodgy items on the shelf. Looks a bit untidy. Probably better need cleaning it, Tasha, okay? But these two jugs, okay? Missing the handles, bit disappointing. A wide-ish hole, more wide lower down, got like a patterned effect as well. Obviously her other jug up there does have a handle, which is good to see. Maybe the others are work in progress. But I heard that when it comes to Tasha T with the jugs, tends to be a bit rough and rugged around the outside for better grip, okay? You know, if you're doing it with hands or no hands, you can grip onto the side regardless just because of the texture and what it's made out of. A bit of gravel, bit of sand thrown at it whilst it's spinning about. Yeah, that's great news. Good to see, Tasha. So, been on a bit of a roll today, ticking all the boxes, checking stuff off the list. We've got the size, we've got the bigness, we've got the definition. We've seen Tasha T's pottery class and her display of jugs, still counting. She might have 3 at the moment. She might end up with 10 later. I don't know where she manages to fit them all, but I'm sure there's always room. But what we need to get onto now is arguably one of the main events of the evening, and that's to do with the vibrator right next to me. Okay. I don't know where it came from. It appears that Watcher of Corruptness, Watcher of Vibrators, begun the discussion last night. Watcher Crazy saying how her dog swallowed the vibrator. I guess it was very obvious to sense when the dog is jumping up and down and shaking like crazy. I don't know if Watcher Crazy was able to fish it out afterwards, but I'm sure it turned Jim Terry on and even Salty Pancakes, right? When things are inserted and get stuck, you know, they're the type of people to anticipate an outcome. There's a bit of a cliffhanger at this moment in time, but Watcher Crazy, if you do have any updates, feel free to clarify with everyone, because besides me, it seems like everyone out there is waiting on the edge of their seat for an answer, okay? But in the meantime of uncertainty, people don't always like the unknown. People need comfort. People need assurance. People need stability. And what I have here is standing tall and proud, okay? We're not talking about tape measures no more. We're not talking about the whip, whether it blows in the wind left, right, or if it droops. No, we're not talking about any of that. We're talking about a device right next to me. Never seen before, whether it be the size, the girth, the width, the depth, the texture. Never seen before, probably never experienced again, okay? Anybody watching right now, make sure your cats are calmed down, okay? Your kitties, because the last time I meowed, it seemed to grab the attention of them all and then they started having a meltdown in the background. And obviously if I bark like a dog, some people with dogs out there could lose their mind. So similar in that pattern, when I activate what's next to me, it's probably best if you make sure that your electronical devices, preferably not what you're watching on, but your other items are turned off, because it could trigger a worldwide earthquake, okay, if they all start activating. So, can you hear that? I don't know if you can. And what happens if we put it near to the phone? Okay. Bit quicker. Let's keep spinning around. Can you hear that sound? So I'm pulsate now. Stops, starts, and stops. There we go. So I'll just turn it off for now. But you heard it, right? It was in my hands. But unfortunately, you couldn't see my hands, so you didn't know where the device was at the time. I said, show and tell. Of course. Shortly. But this is the thing. There are people, okay, on the YouTube streets, the back alleyways, wherever. You got Belle V with her Harry Potter magic wand. Good for you. You've got the, what was it, the Glow Pro or the Blow Pro, I don't know what it's called, where Belle V got it stuck on her nose or something. I don't know what the hell's going on there. As for anyone else, well, they've not been that open on their toy collection, okay? But if there's anyone watching right now, you want to do your own share, your own show and tell, what device do you have? How does it operate? Feel free to share down below. As for Watcher Crazy said she has a 6-stroke engine. Okay, it strokes so much that even the cat is jealous. Okay, a V8 engine with 6 buttons and 6 options of satisfaction from 1 to 6. That sounds pretty intense. But when it comes to this vibrating device, there is only one button, and guess what? It's the colour red, and that can only mean one thing: danger. It only has three settings, okay? Not 6, half of what Watcher Crazy has. Does that mean it's compensating for something that it doesn't have? No. It means it doesn't need to scale up that much because it goes from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds, okay? It has a short fuse. Okay, shorter than Dale's hairline, right? So, people talk about, oh, they've got some kind of wand or device. Yeah? Really? Well, then explain to me this, okay? Looks like some kind of totem pole, okay? Looks like a tire. Yeah, Watcher Crazy. This is bringing back PTSD. This is the same tire. This is the same tire print and tread that run over your body the time when that spider was present. Yeah, I saw the crime scene. I collected the pieces of rubber that came from that tire, some of which has an imprint of your DNA on this device right now. How do you feel, Watcher Crazy? Do you feel violated? I'm so sorry. What about that poor spider which you did not adopt at the time? Yeah? Well, anyway, we've got Watcher Crazy's tire in the middle, and we've got 2 bumpy ends either way. So you can use it whichever way. You can use it horizontal, you can use it upwards, okay? Many different ways, okay? See the patterns on it, it's rough, it's rugged, right? And it's even got a hole there. So if you want to jack yourself in, you can put a cable in, and then it will charge, okay? Wireless, it works, well, not wireless, but it works without the cable, okay? You put it in, you charge it, and then you got the button there. So you see the button, okay? It's all back to front, obviously, because of the camera. One button, okay? One button, like that. We the people, it's the same exact button, okay? You press this, beep, it'll turn this on, okay? When this is turned on, that's definitely turned on, right? It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So, I guess it's time to press it. You press it, hold it down. Can you see? So you could do it under the neck. Does it affect how I talk? Maybe. Start to sound like a robot. Whoa. Right, I'm starting to do some Mongolian throat singing. Let me see if I do the voice. Yeah. On the chest as well. What happens if I do it on there? Is there a before and after? I'm not too sure. You feel the vibrations going through, all the way through the body. It's intense, but it's not painful. It kind of works. What would happen if it's shoved up there? Oh my God, it looks like I've got multiple nipples now. Jesus. Work in progress. It would have to be sideways, wouldn't it? It looks like it's slipped. But obviously, if it's more skin contact, the closer you have the device to your skin, the more it'll penetrate through the vibrations. Try and get that out now. And on the arm as well. The most effective way to do it is on the floor, okay? Because then the vibrations go all the way through. But when I try doing it on... Let me try and do it on the chair quickly. Let me try this. Whoa! Calm yourself down. Going all over the bloody place. Woo! What happens if I do it on number 2? Tasha T, does this remind you of pottery? Yeah, the pottery class. Oh, it's spinning around. Time to shape and mould it, right? Hold it in place. There we go. Because you don't want it to slip off anywhere. Ooh. So there we go. Put it on maximum setting. We're going really quick. It's like a drill piece now. Yeah. That's what it's all about, man. Spinning around, making holes all over the place. Whoa, whoa, God, whoa. It's a bit crazy. You need to come put the chair down as well. Oh my God, the chair's gone everywhere. Okay. So, the question is, why does one have this? Well, I can explain. Let me first try and sit down. The chair's sideways, but that does not matter because my mind is straight and it's pointing directly towards the audience who need an answer. What this actually is one of those muscle relaxers. So in the past, as you know, I had a big blue ball, only one. The other ball was smaller. But the blue ball that I had was very spiky and it was done to penetrate like deep muscle tissue. So you'd rub it over you, like your arm, your bicep, your tricep, shoulder or back, wherever. And you'd feel a burning sensation, the heat being generated, and it would leave a bit of an imprint afterwards. The spiky ball being rolled over or pressed in, and it would just basically reach those areas within. So like the muscle, if it's a bit sore, if it's a bit tense, it would kind of relax it, kind of massage it. That's basically what it was for. Now, when it comes to this, it kind of does the same thing. Not as spiky, it's not as severe, but with the vibrations, it can do its own thing. So the vibrations will, I guess, connect with the body and kind of massage it in a way. So there's different devices which can do different things. The other one one has is the mat, which has all spikes on it, kind of like a bed of nails. And when you lean back on that, it kind of pierces and penetrates the skin and targets the areas, kind of like the spiky ball, just greater surface area. So with using this a little bit, it seems to do quite well. It does the job. And yes, it can be used anywhere. Preferably used when the muscle is sore, when you've done an exercise. So if you feel a bit stiff, maybe a certain joint is stiff, you turn that on, okay, and basically rub up and down or hold in place for about 15 minutes and then either switch up, change hand, or use elsewhere. And I guess for the charge, the battery, it seemed to last. So I think it's a good addition and it should help with muscle recovery. It should help with exercise. And yeah, doesn't even have to be injury through doing exercise. It could be you injure yourself in other ways, pull a muscle, who knows? If that device can be used to help, whether it be improve blood flow or reach those areas within and speed up the recovery, then I think that's all good. So it's all under control. Of course, the size of it, the width, yes, it's big, probably bigger than yours, but it can be used for the back. So the bigger it is, the more it covers in area. As for the spiky ball, the blue ball, you had to try and maneuver that around, so it took more time to use. So yeah, I think that basically comes to the conclusion there. If anyone else needs counselling or some kind of confession box, feel free to do so, but I think we'll leave it there for now. And I think once the corruption has subsided a little bit, can transition on to different focus elsewhere with a map analysis, okay? And maybe even in the future, we'll take a look at Tasha T's pottery class, see how that goes. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below, share and tell, whatever it may be. Thanks for watching. Good night for now.